The Hadza hunt a variety of animals, including antelope, baboons, birds, and small mammals. Hunting is a significant part of their culture, and meat provides essential protein in their diet.
Basi hapo tumachana kati kwa hapo.
Anaicha.
Anaicha. Kaya na mapita pesa. Kaya na hapa.
Kupata nini?
Kaya na tukushuni.
Asiti kwa atakopete nene. Kuwa nene amana kwa tahama.
Kuwa pana
yako mako.
pana kutita kita mana kwa pana kukoko.
Mako kwa pana kwa hama.
Apa na koto.
Ukuwa ulana kwa hama.
Kama pita amit ikot. Para kita zuka, para kita kalau istilah bikin cair buat ke.
Kita ko aku tito. Dia chakwa.
Cita itu kau ini aku mau atau na balu apa kau ni. Tahu kau ada, kau mati. Kau ya aku kata bita aku tak. Tidak, mak iki came kau. Tu mereka bita wajib.
Kau mau makan ni.
Kata dia aku suni.
Kayak mereka aku dan dari kau ni bagus.
Apa aku umi kau pana kau. Tinggal kapal kau teaching para kau tinggal teaching. Teaching. Itu teaching para kau tinggal teaching. Terus ada kolej. Bami ya. Mana ya? Ya. Okay. Aku kata itu aku Awalnya itu ini nak cici so tu. One ya me. Ini aku. Betul. Betul saya bagus. Bapak aku web. Nak musuh, saya musuh ini sih. Mana kita ni aku boko aku. Mama kupiga meno. Mama na kwa meno. Mama kupiga meno. Mama kupiga. Mama kupiga. Mama kupiga meno.
When the sun still hangs high over the African savanna, a feast of survival begins, a moment where life, hunger, and the ancient traditions of the Hadzabe come together in every bite of meat. Yet behind what seems like a simple meal lies a deeper story, one that leaves the modern world silent and deeply moved when witnessed. Under the still harsh sun of the savannah, the Hadzabe return not with a sense of victory, but with a quiet feeling of enough. Their steps slow as the whole family gradually gathers around the familiar fire in the forest, where a family feast is about to begin. The fire is rekindled before anyone thinks about eating. The meat is placed on the dry ground, not as a trophy, but as a gift returned by the forest. A few people gently separate portions, checking each piece of meat and removing what is unnecessary. Every movement is slow and precise, with no wasted effort, because each portion carries the value of survival. They climb trees to gather nearby wild vegetables and forest leaves, without going far, simply by observing and choosing carefully. These simple ingredients do not make the meal more elaborate, but help bring balance. This is knowledge passed down through many generations. Meanwhile, the children stand very close, quietly watching. They learn more with their eyes than with words, learning how to wait, how to respect others' portions, and learning that food is never something to demand. For the Hadzabe, a family meal is the very first lesson in survival. When everything is ready, the meat is moved closer to the fire. There is no rush, no constant stirring, only patience as the fire does its work. The flickering flames and daylight illuminate faces long familiar with both hunger and fullness. Here, a feast does not begin with eating. It begins with a safe return, careful preparation, and a quiet respect for the forest, the place that has given them another day to live. If you were surprised by the way the Hadzabe prepare their meal, leave a comment and share how you felt. When the pot of food is finally ready, the Hadzabe do not eat right away. They wait. They wait until everyone has gathered around the fire, until no one is left standing outside the circle. No one needs to remind anyone, and no one breaks this moment. For them, eating alone almost does not exist, because a meal truly begins only when the whole family is present. No one steps forward to divide the portions. There is no counting, no precise cutting with a knife. Meat and vegetables are placed in the center, and the sharing begins with eye contact. Just by looking at one another, they know who should eat first and who can wait a little longer. This understanding does not come from rules, but from years of living together, hunting together, being hungry together, and being full together. What surprises many people is that the best pieces rarely go to the hunter who brought the food back. They are often given to the elderly, the children, or those weakened by long, exhausting days. In the Hadzabe way of thinking, the strength of the community does not lie in the strongest individual, but in making sure no one is left behind. In this meal, there is no sense of winning or losing. No one saves a private portion for tomorrow, and no one tries to eat as much as possible today. Food exists only in the present moment. They eat slowly, eat just enough, and stop when they feel satisfied. Tomorrow, if the forest provides again, there will be another meal. Children sit very close, quietly observing. They learn how to wait their turn, how to accept their share without demanding more. No one teaches them with words, yet every small action leaves a deep impression. The family meal becomes their first classroom, where lessons about sharing and survival are passed on naturally. The atmosphere around the fire is very calm. Not because there is no conversation, but because there is no need to speak much. The sound of chewing, the gentle crackle of the fire, and exchanged glances are enough to maintain connection. There is no competition, no comparison, only trust among one another. Because of this, the family feast is not just about filling the stomach, but about strengthening trust between its members. Trust that if you give up your share today, the community will not abandon you tomorrow. These simple secrets have helped the Hadzabe survive in a harsh natural world for tens of thousands of years, without laws, without possessions, without written rules, guided only by something very simple: sharing and connection. If the spirit of sharing around this meal touched your heart, please hit the like button for the video. When the meal is finished, the fire still smolders quietly in the daylight. No one is in a hurry to leave. The feeling of fullness comes not only from the food, but from the sense of peace that the whole family has made it through another day together in the forest. Children are the first to change the mood. They stand up and run around the area, their laughter breaking the silence from before. Within moments, familiar games begin, no toys, no clear rules, just an open space and pure excitement. Gradually, singing begins. At first, it's just a few simple rhythms, then more voices join in. The songs don't have complicated lyrics, but they carry the memories of many generations. Adults clap along with the beat, elders gently nod their heads, as if they have heard these melodies throughout their entire lives. As the singing grows louder, dancing starts to take shape among the trees. There is no stage, no leader, anyone who wants to join simply steps into the circle. Feet stomp against the dry ground, blending with clapping hands and voices to create an atmosphere full of energy and connection. What makes it special is that no one dances to perform, they dance to share joy. No one cares who dances better or sings louder. This moment is simply a release after a long day of living closely with nature. These games, songs, and dances are how culture is passed on, not through books, but through emotion and memory. When the singing slowly fades, people begin to drift away, each returning to their own rhythm of life. Yet the echoes of the gathering remain, in the laughter, in the footsteps, and in a sense of connection that is hard to put into words. For the Hadzabe, a family gathering does not end when the food is gone. It truly ends only when the joy has been fully shared. And it is these simple moments that have helped them preserve their strong sense of community for tens of thousands of years in the wild. In the heart of the African savannah, a Hadzabe feast does not end with excess, but with shared food, laughter, dancing, and a sense of connection that lingers long after. In a modern world that is full yet always rushing, these simple moments remind us of the value of sharing together and slowing down. If you felt the spirit of survival and community of the Hadzabe people, please hit like to support the video. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue.
The Hadza hunt a variety of animals, including antelope, baboons, birds, and small mammals. Hunting is a significant part of their culture, and meat provides essential protein in their diet.
Ako to kabita ba ako usap ako na dabawa ng ay na ta ko na dabawa ta ko ta ako mana ko bakit ana iba ka ato ba ko mama ko mabasa keme iba ulubiti ako masalati ako isa unu ukwabiti ako batano bi tete ni si ba ukwabiti ngete uchamea pibi samakabi batano bi bawa masalati yako hako bawa masalati ngatengo na hama ba kweso Nek ko bawa kakako akacha tigina ngwapo na kubima durugeda bogoto kako ko usepa ako ko abako ako ali neko hami jo ako ese que abana ne ako ko ameshi na pita ate kaya ese ne na kana oma
Kotawa mwiji ya shamba kama umburu akeheya aseme tangi bima unu ama mia hatake bami meto
kwa ko chabi dani kwa ko Ako bisa bawa sana. Famia mako ema Alago ama
kekuatan sama takut dan ada obat ada mana kok buku kata bila bagi usah apa aku kata nama aku oh aku ikut dia aku kuat kata sebab kata udah sampai buat aku
Saya mana kuku mana itama ubi kota shaka chente oa eta itabe kuku. Kuat kada kuku coba ubi mana shaka ota hatsu me. Wange ama kuku. Hatsu me aku ita kira nama kwa. Tihe isapa toka kota he itabe kuku kuat kada kuku. Bola ka so se. Ada misi na kuku mana. Beka ika ime saya mana kuku.
Kau tak kau kau tak ngomong kau tak kau tak iki dia ele aku kau tengok kau ele kau tak aja nana ati ama kau tak cip kau nak kau tak apa angkat maka kau tu ada kau kambang kita buku bangun kau nak kata sama kata yang orang kau kata siapa main apa yang when anak kau kau mang kita kata kau kita nanti ya nak sangat ya Ako elata aku atat ibe ko iko eta ko kone ko asu una kakake na asu una kakake na asu na fucking t-shirt iya na kuku na wa ka ta kuku bang ko ata ko dui pi ko kunda ko khalo pa ko ba ko bi dilani ko khalo pa ko hako ha khalo pa ko ta su ku o ko ma ku bi o ta ka ma ta kita ko ada ko ko aki bi kuku ako lo mo ako ta santa ha ko ta sa ta fa nguta na ko ta tu ta ko bo ta du ka du ka bebe kwa kule kuku ngo brada hamna kuku tata kwa ya kwele kato ya kuku kwele ngo usepa ale kuku kwa tsere tamu shoka kata bita banya kai
Tahu bah, ya tu mau dari mana kan? Kisah apa?
Ale ko atsere tamu shoka kata bita banya kai kata ko ba papa ko aka bita ba kata ba otako ko ba uka ba kai ato ba usepa ko atsere ale mudi ko ba ko ngapa ni gbiki ya ko ina ko na ko ale
Oko baby ko ina itabe asiya oko kinakuzana kinakunyata ma ya ke kela ke lai kwa ale kama ke chini na bana maki tota nana siyaka a TV yani bena luka chwa kuchiko kufua yako kuchika apa nih saya aku yang aku mau ke Aisyah ini sama aku lam itu nak kan nak tambah ah, nada oke. Nada bata apa? Uan Sama azul, agora caiu o papel que era. Ako akata na nito ani. Pagkalay ate teko. Ito na ba ako inak? Hindi electricity. Vì nó mạnh thế này. Cái chi bốc to qua. Ai mi tu mà nó bên trên nó tay nó cũng bôi chỗ qua cái sao. Như nào? Chị chơi thì mình ra thu chiếng hả?
Ở nhà ăn chứ.
Các quả phi tê xe phi à phi. Thế nên mà tiền mà còn tạo ốp để em sắp về. Tôi có lại. Ê nó có biết cho bạn. Các nó con nó này khá mà. Cái bao sang vậy. Tao muốn bắt. Có mà không hết con. Chị đây có nào buồn đó là phải. Nó mà có là sẽ ăn khoan này. Đó là bé. Nó tại bé không khoan này. Aku nak ada di abu ini lah. Apa nak itu apa? Kita aku asing kan. Aku nak kena tu. Oh, kita asing kan aku pun tu nak kena. Aku nak ada sendiri. Sana kana na kwa kwa. Ile na hata ni mtari. Au mimi na sasa na tatizo. Koma bo.
Có là cái tao qua. Ai ya kone
Ako ni ako akana be. Sasa ka pase kwa hiyo. Ako ni. Tuwa iya han. Omo ako na basa ka. Ako ito ito sila.
Cái qua thế có thắc qua.
Thay gì có ta sản thị.
À tôi đang có ác sinh.
Thì có ta sản thị.
Qua bên. Nó tôi qua mà cái awat nó cao sao.
Tadi beli juga kawan ini.
Minggu amat.
beto ba ah. Bataka bu. Ah, pasti kota. Lami. Ang ko man nila. Ama manaketa kuku tata ya bita isaka simato mabawa mibi oka simato mato inkrihi ama manaketa kukupa bita baluwa kacho ibamato sekeme ama manaketa takote kia kamna na tema ina na kau
Kuai này ta phải cái ya có bắt cả mà.
À bố có ai mama có thể thế
Mama tu ya mình à. Mà cái đó ta tu ta. Tu ya mà. À, tu ya mà ta phải tu ya ta. Tu có số nó. À, lấy thế này ta ta mới xịt.
iya ta ta ba.
Ya ta nó thế mà nó quên. Cái sao ta.
Akata teman aku na. Makaya mereka sekali. Tumi, aku kau kau.
Apa nanti kan mana kau?
Dia sama kau. Dua ya.
Làm sao để atau
Dia gue udah nama gue.
zatemi.
Oh ya. Tengok.
Akas lucu. Akas apa ba? Kalau kita kayak badan dah.
Sama tahu sama apa.
Benar aku yang minta baik kayak
Aku sih sama. Kau tahu aku berapa? Aku bebas. Aku tahu.
saya tahu kan aku kan anak aku baben.
Kau jago ini kau.
Bako aku kicap.
Biar ni aku akan bebas. Kasih这边。
我炸aku ya.
Alafu.
Uba aku mata.
Wih itu kuaya kau tu bita. Iya kaya. Kita tak. Aku.
Aku nunggu ni ku. Sampai tadi ama mama kabi.
Wina mana na talagang daw mana ne paka kusiota
Ati
tata ako dan daw putula ko tik.
Menos otong sinapeka.
Ka po za yo sa mai shi.
Ate o na kuya. Pwede iyo ba eh.
Ko kwata ano
Ay Sibe na uchame ka ko tadi ama na kota.
Kota ubi ako ato.
Aku tunapita.
Kota ako anati.
De stick o tinendo ta se mama kabi.
Ako api abi manida.
Uhana api manida.
Ana api manida.
Nakataka pale tu ichi nikucha kama to kama bio na akati ina ko ina
Ko ina ko chuta.
abo ko ina ko
Ko tu chuma ku bi ena.
Akuisi bi sake me ko kana na bi sameta.
Bili na ku ina yo.
Ay kuna ko bi to la bi ala. Kada
Ka
kamba
tu chuma ku bi ena ndio tieta ita. Ako te ku ita ita na ku ita. Maka tu ya ka bila ama.
Asa kanta metad.
Kabo ko ko kan ya.
Iba ulabe.
Ika boko ako te ko tesi itu ibe en.
Aku.
Lami is
Nama sesuatu ini.
kaban ya jamba. Ata yi chasi ato na boko ma.
Cok. Monsieur, zata. Iya tebe tebe ko apa mi to kan babi.
Nak ada tak ada tak. Macam. Abang saya abang. Macam nak.
Gaba ko shi. Shi da mata.
Itu sebenarnya.
Ako ko henta. Ibu kata kai cui tene da betul kan. Kan ya begitu.
Dah tak tahu apa nak. Masih nak tiap.
Kan saya kan babi na bi. Kan mi ci ane. Babi.
Za on air o matini. Kaya ngol babe ko rekaman natin.
Ako kami ita na pa. Ale.
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 Tu shui yon ako makukumi icha. At icha ako kutuli. Malam icha sin. Pwede na wow ilifafa chana isa atibi.
Kaka anak ko bila ubi o saka me ko ko tin yo chata ulo ba no aka kama ko da ko
Ali saka me pa.
kata buta na tabu isa ta ama ate ape te be ba na da ni chati ko obe
No chape ko be ba.
ape kon ko wana ale ako na tabu ka ngoko fa ko ata ko ila da mana za be te na no be ko ka kata ngoko fa ka kata yako amana ko amana ko ta kan ko pa ka chena ko taga no ane ta ka bita ana ko ata ta ko ba na ai bita ko
Mana ku fuluni ako ba ako esekeme hamisho ko esekeme package ifana wala pinayo ngaka nga ata ko sabu obe hama sene ya ako yako ama atifi bi mike be pibi ako hamisho oko esekeme package so shae wala pinayo ngaka nga ata mana ako ya obe ndo sene ya hama sakeme otamisho oko eloe ola na ku.
This is not the kind of video you usually see about wildlife. Today, we follow the Hadzabe in a rare moment on the savannah, where humans and lions stand very close to each other, and every choice carries a matter of survival. The morning on the savannah starts very slowly, but it is far from peaceful. The Hadzabe do not rush to leave their living area immediately, because they know today is not an ordinary day. When it comes to lions, every action must be carefully considered. There is no loud discussion or commotion, only exchanged glances and familiar gestures showing that the group is ready. Before moving, they carefully check their hunting tools. Every bow and arrow carries the experience of many years surviving on the savannah. This preparation is not for show, it is a habit that helps them stay focused and calm. For the Hadzabe, hunting a lion is not about proving strength, but the greatest test of understanding nature. As they leave the living area, the group moves slowly and steadily. They do not search for tracks hastily, but observe the space around them. The wind direction, old footprints on the dry ground, and the slightest movements of grass and shrubs. On the savannah, a lion is not always visible, but its presence can always be felt. The atmosphere gradually changes. The silence does not create tension. Instead, it helps each member connect better with one another. Everyone knows their position in the group, and all understand that this journey requires more patience than any other hunt. This is only the beginning, but the sense that they are entering the lion's territory is clear in every step. If you were a member of the Hadzabe, would you join this hunt? Share your thoughts with us. As the signs of a lion's presence become clearer, the Hadzabe group deliberately slows their pace. On the savannah, they understand that facing a lion is not about strength or recklessness, but a test of their ability to read nature. The deep, large footprints pressed into the dry ground, the low grass bent in a specific pattern, and the characteristic scent carried by the wind all indicate that the lion has passed through recently. The group keeps a safe distance from the lion. No one tries to get too close, nor do they make unnecessary movements that might disturb the environment. The Hadzabe carefully observe the wind direction, the position of the sun, and even the reactions of smaller animals nearby. For them, birds falling silent or grass moving strangely can sometimes be more reliable than tracks that can be seen. Coordination occurs very naturally. Without clear signals, each person adjusts their position to maintain the best observation while keeping the group safe. Their steps become lighter and slower, as if the entire group is moving in rhythm with the breath of the savannah. This is not a direct hunting moment, but a time to assess the boundary between humans and a top predator. What is remarkable is the absence of any sense of conquest or confrontation. The Hadzabe do not see the lion as an enemy. They understand that lions have their role in the ecosystem, and humans are here to exist alongside them, without intruding more than necessary. Every decision revolves around minimizing conflict and protecting both people and the natural habitat. If you can feel the real tension in this moment, hit like to show your support. When the Hadzabe group returns to their living area, no announcement is needed. Everyone understands that today's journey has ended safely. The atmosphere shifts quickly, from the intense focus on the savannah to a sense of relief and closeness. Smiles appear, and glances are exchanged as a quiet confirmation that the whole group has shared a special moment together. That celebration is neither loud nor showy. It's made up of everyday moments, people gathering, sharing food and water, and talking about what just happened. Someone recalls the lion tracks on the ground, another mentions the change in the wind, and the group listens together, as if watching a movie that has just ended. What stands out is that the joy doesn't come from conquest, but from returning together. For the Hadzabe, a successful hunt is first and foremost a journey where everyone is safe. That's why the shared meal becomes a symbol of unity.
Boko ngo ta baba ka bengo ngo be ona kana be ko bawa ayu maine ding ding ding
No distinction is made between who tracked, who led, or who followed. Everyone holds an equal place in the circle. The space now feels warm and slow. Conversations mix with the sounds of the savannah at the end of the day, creating a very distinctive sense of peace. This is when experience is passed on naturally, through stories, gestures, and simply being present together. The celebration ends gently, without a climax. Yet it is this simplicity that reflects the Hadzabe spirit clearly: respect for nature, appreciation for the community, and seeing every journey as a part of life, rather than a victory to be shown off. As the day comes to a close on the savannah, today's journey ends with peace and connection. Not every hunt needs a climax. Sometimes the greatest value lies in seeing humans and nature moving together in harmony. If these very real moments